I'm Matt.
Hey, I'm Rabea.
And this is Sound Like on Andertons TV.
Hi, Matt.
Hi, dude.
How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
Today is a big, big day.
It is a big day.
Yeah, it's been 3 years since we did the Without Busting.
Has it really?
It has. Time has flown.
Do you know, it doesn't feel like we've been doing Sound Like that long, but 3 years is a long time.
It is a long time.
Today we are doing Metallica by Busting the Bank.
Yes, many requests for this one. It's a big one.
Yeah, it was actually, I think it's one of our most popular videos that we've done.
I think it's the most popular.
And we attempted to do by Busting last year, but for some reason, we lost the footage, so we couldn't do it.
Yeah.
So we're going to do it again. And I think the idea here is just blow the bank out of the water.
Yeah, try and get rigs that are close as we can, really.
This is what we sounded like last time. I think we got pretty close.
I was really impressed, but I think we can do better.
Okay.
It's a tall order, but let's give it a go. So basically, we need messers.
Absolutely need messers.
I'll be looking for an ESP.
Yes, and so will I.
So
it's basically the same. No, but to be fair, they use slightly different messers amps, and I know also now they're using diesel and stuff like that.
They are.
We're going to go Meta, aren't we?
I think so, yeah. There's a lot of information out there. There's a lot of things they've used over the years. We're going to do our bestest to find the bestest gear.
When I saw them live at Leeds Fest, they had a wall of rectifiers.
Yeah.
Now, whether they were double or triple, I have no idea. But either way, they were definitely rectifiers.
Yeah, so we're going to... Guitars first, though.
Yeah.
I'm going to go and find an ESP.
I know that the signature, like top of the line, Kirk Hammett signature, is not available at Andertons, but I do believe there is a Demonology, LTD Demonology, which is still about £1,200. So that sufficiently busts the bank. And I believe it's at the warehouse, so it's going to get shipped down here. But in the unlikely event that we can't actually get that guitar, it's probably worth getting another EMG loaded guitar with the Floyd Rose. To that end, there is one right here.
Right. Oh.
This is an Eclipse Deluxe.
Very nice.
This is $749, right? It's EMG loaded, Floyd Rose. It's not a Kirk Hammett shape, because he plays a S-type shape. But, I mean, beggars can't be choosers, and I'm certainly begging.
Beautiful binding.
It does have beautiful binding, the pearloid binding. It's very glitzy.
Yeah, it is. Does it sufficiently bust your bank, would you say?
Well, it was $1,069, but is now $749. You could say that's an epic deal.
There you go. Fine. Well, have that as a backup.
Yeah.
We'll see if the other one comes in and then go from there.
This is the backup for my crack-up.
So my James Hetfield Snakebite ESP is on the way. I'll show it you in a minute.
So we have found the Meta for the job. We're going to be taking it to the video room. Just got it down from the warehouse, so job's a good one. Into the world of pedals.
Into the world of pedals.
We've got the guitars that aren't here, but they're on the way.
We've got amps, and now I just want to say that I have my Mesa Boogie. I've got the triple rack, you've got the Mark V. We'll see how we go. James Hetfield uses a JC120 for his cleans, quite famously. Now, they're all out of stock at Andertons today. So, I have it on good authority that if I get the CE2 pedal by Boss, the chorus, that should at least get me the chorusy sound. Now, perhaps it'll be difficult to get the same speaker sound.
Yeah.
But I'm going to take a punt and hope that I can get through one amp with the CE2, that I can get close clean wise.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to use the gain on the amp, but I might get a quick G7 just to be safe, even though there's already an EQ on the amp itself. On top of that, for things like the intro to One, the cleany kind of solo, there are definitely chorus on there, so I might get the MXR analog chorus because it's trusty, it's good quality, it's not the cheapest pedal, and it does lots. But then, of course, it wouldn't be right without a wah pedal. But not just one, 10.
Well, don't forget you got 4 limbs.
Yeah.
Maybe you can use 2 on your hands. One with your head.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to get 10 wah pedals because it's Kirk Hammett needs 10 wah pedals. And we'll see how it sounds.
Awesome. I'm also going to get a TS9. And maybe a Klan.
Let's go see what it sounds like. We're back in the video room.
Yes, we are in this thrash adventure to sound like the mighty Metallica.
Thrash adventure.
Yeah.
If that was a comic, I'd read it.
Yeah.
In any
Thrashing
case,
around in the bushes, trying to find our way.
thrashing around in the bushes.
Anyway, so we're obviously trying to sound like James Hetfield and Kirk Hammett, respectively.
Yes.
Actually, turned out very similar rigs.
Yeah, it did actually.
I don't know what we are in terms of budget because we don't have one this time. So this is Sound Like Metallica without a budget.
It is. Yeah, like I was only going to repeat what Matt just said. The rigs are very similar. Even same colour.
Yeah, no, it's like a beautiful symmetry almost.
It is. It really is. So I'm going to start with the guitar that I used. So I was going for the Demonology, the LTD Demonology, because the Kirk Hammett one wasn't in stock, and I assumed that Demonology was, but it wasn't, which was £1,200. So in the end, it was a case of finding EMG-loaded Floyd Rose-equipped guitar. So the LTD Eclipse, well, it's the LTD Deluxe. It's based on an Eclipse. It's got EMGs in it, and I think it's the 81 and the 85. As it is, and you got a Floyd Rose in there too. So really, I wasn't so much bothered about the aesthetic as I was about the fact that it's the pickups and the Floyd.
And that's also on an epic deal, as it happens.
It is. It's like £749 down from 1,000 something.
There you go.
So it's pretty decent. It's
You could call it an epic steal.
It's decent. It's decent. The first thing we run into is the full tone Clyde wah, and I was going to get 10 wahs, but then realised that I didn't have the floor space for all 10 wahs, so I just thought I'd get one. Either way, this is cool. It has a buffer that you can control the level of on and off. I've turned it off. I thought Kirk wouldn't have used a buffered wah back in the day, so why should I? In any case, that's what that does. Sounds like a wah. And then it goes out of there, round into the MXR analog chorus, which I really like this chorus. I trust this chorus to do the job that it's designed to do.
That's good.
You know, because you've got level, rate, depth, and then you've
you're
got
all
a low and a high.
pretty much on
yeah.
12 o'clock.
Yeah. But in the world of modulation, that means half of the effect is blended in.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff.
It is. I use that on the clean. I used that for the one solo at the beginning, and that was the only thing I used it for, but it works. Out of that into the JHS Bonsai. Now this is an absolute stonker of a Tube Screamer pedal because it has, I think it's 10, is it 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different Tube Screamer circuits in one box.
Wow.
It's amazing. This is a sick
And
pedal.
it's only slightly bigger than this one.
Yeah. And then obviously it's designed to be a Tube Screamer, but like I say, you can do TS9s, TS808s, you can do the Keeley modded stuff, all that kind of thing. I've put it on TS9 because Kirk used the TS9 as well.
Can I just stop you there? You do know he's got his own signature wah, right?
Yeah, I know he has a signature. So news just in, Kirk Hammett has a signature wah, which we already knew. And I wanted 10 of in fact, I wanted 20 of Kirk's signature wahs.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can make like a wah halo.
Did
I say that Kirk's got a signature wah? Do you know that?
Kirk has a signature
Hang on,
wah.
Yeah.
guys. Did you know that Kirk has a signature wah?
He has a signature wah.
Do you know, I'm just looking at the website here, actually I can see that he's got a signature wah pen.
Hang on, sorry. Hello?
Pete, there's this guy telling me that...
Hang on. Kirk, I'm being told Kirk has a signature wah.
Really? I think I just got a text.
Yeah, it's just come up on Google here as well, at Google Messages.
All right. I got a text that says Kirk has a signature wah. Okay.
Right, so basically, I think Kirk has a signature wah.
Thanks for clearing that up.
Cool. So we didn't get
We didn't
that.
use Kirk's signature wah that he has.
I think it might have just come out right now.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
In any case, we come out of the bonsai into the front of this absolute behemoth of metal tonnage, and that is the Mesa Engineering triple rectifier. It's a 150 watt valve head. You can choose between 6L6, EL34. I'm on the 6L6 side, and I went between channel 1 and channel 3, both in 150 watts modes, because I just figured the headroom was worth it. And to be honest, it sounds really good. Let me just give you a straight up. Oh, and also, I forgot to mention, I'm using the Fender Treverb on top of the Mesa amp. That was a last minute decision because I thought the triple rec had reverb in it. It doesn't.
Okay.
So Pete was
and you didn't also get the EQ in the end?
No, I didn't. But then Pete was like, use the Treverb because it's great. And it is great. It did the job. Got it on the plate setting. The LEDs mark out the settings. So this is how it sounds. Ooh, this is with the bonsai on, straight in. Actually, bonsai off. It's nice and fat.
That's pretty fat. That's reminiscent of Metallica already.
It is. And then when you throw on the tube screamer, very, very good.
Great riff. I love that riff.
And the cool thing is, of course, we have to show this. So that is my rig. That's how it sounds. I could show you the clean, but you're here for all the gain, aren't you?
And that brings me on to mine. And here we have the James Hetfield LTD Snake Bites in this beautiful matte black finish. Excuse my fingerprints. Loaded with EMGs. And
that's the headset, right?
It is the headset and totally matte black. This is made in Korea, believe it or not. Beautiful guitar, actually plays really, really nicely, stays in tune, all the things you'd expect a nice guitar to do. So yeah. Sounds, I'm running that basically straight into this, which is the Ibanez TS9, similarly to Rabea over here. And then, as I said in the shop, I couldn't get hold of the JC120 or even a JC40 or the little one, the 22. So I opted to gamble with the CE2 Wazacraft by Boss. Now this has the original CE1 circuitry inside it, so I'm using that setting at the moment. That's all for my clean stuff, and then directly into the front of this, which is the Mesa Boogie Mark V head. One thing, I did end up going for the Mark V and Beer the Triple Rec. These were the two Mesas we had on tap. Hetfield was known for using the Mark II C++, which this Mark V has in it. However, it didn't quite have the snarl I was looking for to get that, which yours kind of has on tap, straight out. So I ended up using the Mark IV setting on this. So sorry to the purists. I'm hoping that it got closer.
It suddenly went more scooped and thrash sounding when you switched it over,
definitely did. It definitely did. So I hope it got there. Anyway, it sounds a little something like this.
Yeah, that's snarly.
And with, I actually, just a note, I did have the level on full, but I had very, very continuous feedback.
Yeah.
So the level has been ridden down a little bit, but everything else on 0.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, the best thing about a Tube Screamer is that mid bump that it gives you, and suddenly just makes that sound way more ballsy. It tightens up that low end, so when you're chugging, it's just like every little punch.
Yeah.
I really enjoy the sound of high gain with the Tube Screamer.
It just thickens it up, doesn't it? And gives it, as we always say, gives it a push.
It's funny, Mesa doesn't have the high gain tone that I would normally go for in my music, the stuff I like to play. I'm more of a British, well, just, I don't even know if it's that, it's just the way Mesa's high gain sound is quite spongy and chewy for my taste. And it's got a lot of that top end fizz, you know.
Which is similar to Orange in that way, I think.
But these are way smoother, like, to the ear, just sat in the room, and they're loud, you know, but it's not like,
but also, you do have, this is like 5 amps in one, so it's, there's a lot of variation.
But when you put the Ibanez on, suddenly it makes it just sound like every metal record ever.
True story.
To be honest, it's really, I was a huge fan of Metallica when I started playing guitar. One of the first things I tried to do was learn Master of Puppets. Some guy who was helping our house get built gave me a tab book of Master of Puppets.
Nice.
And that's what started me off into the world of like heavy solo-y stuff, and then went off on a mad mission. So it's really nice playing these and listening back to it and going, yeah, that reminds me of my youth and all that kind of stuff.
I know, I missed the boat on Metallica, but having spent a few days playing some Metallica riffs, it's been really, Hetfield is the guy. He is the guy. A lot of time for that guy.
Yeah, man.
Guy.
Well, anyway, that's Sound Like Metallica by Busting the Bank.
Yes. Let us know how you think we did. Was it better than without busting, or was it not? Hopefully it was.
I preferred playing with these rigs than last time.
Yeah, I remember it being a lot harder last time.
Yeah, but this was great.
Cool, and let us know who else you'd like us to try and sound like, and we'll do our best.
Gear, links in the description box below, and as always, I've been Rabea.
And I've been Matt.
And this has been Sound Like on Andertons TV.
Yep, see you later.
Did you know Kirk Hammett has a signature wah pedal?
Did you know that Kirk Hammett has a
know?
signature? Did you know that Kirk
It's
Hammett has a
incredible.
signature?
I've heard it's really good.
Mesa isn't the kind of amplifier guitar, a high gain sound I would go for personally. My own.
Brilliant. Should we get some beers and just pretend we're in the play?
I suddenly forgot what I was like doing.